We now, and what's the next step? Just trying to get some traction with this campaign.
Yeah, so the next step is we've
as they used to call them. You're working as a background actor, aren't you? So obviously yesterday you were a werewolf. Did you sign a non-disclosure, or are you able to tell us what programme we are going to see the werewolf in? Do let us know, Louis. Angela in Leicester's looking forward to Deacon Blue. Lots of love for Ricky and Lorraine this week. Lots of love between them, I mean, which is the great thing. They have been married for 35 years, so that's just what you'd expect. But yes, they're back just after 11 o'clock. And we've got T in Sheldon, Trevington Road, Rachel in Saddleworth, who's dad, Mary in Stoke-on-Trent, clocking on. And I don't know if you've ever heard of the role, the job, disaster recovery specialist. To be absolutely honest, I hadn't, but we're going to meet one next. She's called Lucy Easthope, and she has been called upon to deal with the aftermath of some of the biggest disasters of the last 2 decades or so. You will hear what that entails after Diana Ross and Chain Reaction, which in my days when I was DJing in the clubs, oh yes, part of my dim distant past, this, I've no idea why, but this was my walk-on music.
2002 after the 2001 attacks. And what happened when I was working for that particular firm is there was sort of multiple incidents on our sort of caseload all the time. So I was also responding to things like the Bali bombings, and we had a contract to support the Ministry of Defence with the Iraq War. And you end up with this sort of almost catalogue really of events and experiences. And then more recently it's taken me to places like Salisbury, to Grenfell, to lots of flooding, to the aftermath of air crashes.
Trying to do as well as we could in that competition, and I really think we all felt as well that with the start we made and some of the players we brought in.
What's he doing then, coming over?
A real good go with it, I think.
He's going to do that. Oh, naughty person in these weather conditions as well. That's disgusting.
This Sunday afternoon from 1:30, Liverpool return from the international break with a trip to Lancashire. The Reds face Burnley more.
Buddy Gakpo finds Gravenberg. Gravenberg's going to have a shot. Oh, Gravenberg scores! Right footed.
Balance out, that's just a bit of a fallacy, isn't it? But you know, when we've conceded like nearly, that would have been 3 games on the bounce. We've conceded the penalty. I don't know the last time that's happened or with what club.
I'd imagine that's quite rare, yeah.
Just found that little bit of space and right footed fired it into the front. The away end go berserk, and that's because that's their first league goal since August 9th. Incredible stuff. It's Oxford 0, Sheffield United 1.
Yeah, Chris Wilder back at his old club where he won the National League final at Wembley 15 years ago when Oxford to bring him back into the EFL, and he's beating them this afternoon. Actually, I remember him getting the job at Oxford and all the Oxford fans thought he was the cheap option. Well, he did the job for you, didn't he? Elsewhere, Air 4, Airdrie 2 is the latest score. Airdrie with another one back. Hearts 3, Falkirk now, Craig Falkirk. Eastleigh from the new manager Scott Bartlett had 6 years of Western Superman, but there's goals for them at the moment. They've had centre-half Aaron Pierre sent off. Rochdale Lincoln 2 is no surprise. Penderigua with the second from wing-back, and Scunthorpe 2 up at Southend in the National League as well. What's going on at Preston in the Championship? John Dunn.
65 minutes gone, Preston 0, Bristol City 0. It was an even first half, but Bristol City the better of the side in the second. The glorious opportunity just before.
With the second from wing-back, and Scunthorpe 2 up at Southend in the National League as well. What's going on at Preston in the Championship? John Dunn.
65 minutes gone, Preston 0, Bristol City 0. It was an even first half, but Bristol City the better of the side in the second. The glorious opportunity just before the hour mark when Ross McCrory inside the centre circle released, and it's Mehmeti 3 in his last 3, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, but somehow he puts it wide. Militin Osmaier just dragged one wide for Preston from 12 yards out. Both these sides on 11 points. Preston unbeaten at home, Bristol City unbeaten away. Nothing to separate them. Preston 0, Bristol City 0.
And let's head to Portman Road, latest there, Talksport's Dave Rowe.
Ipswich 2, Portsmouth 0. First time goals from Jaden Fergine and